Hey everyone, and welcome back. In this video, we want to share with you our experience using the Turo protection plan. This past week, after over 50 trips, we had to file our first accident claim. This is a guest who had our vehicle for a little bit over a month. When she returned the vehicle, it had damage to the back bumper, a missing hubcap, a broken key, and a broken seatbelt latch cover. The guest had told us about the hubcap, key, and seatbelt. We were doing our own checkout process when we also noticed the bumper damage, which the guest failed to notify us of. We messaged them asking about it, but they did not respond. They also never mentioned repaying us for any of the other things, but no big deal. That's what the protection plan is for. We notified Turo of the damage within the 24-hour time frame that they give you. Luckily for us, we over-exaggerate on the pre-trip photos and had over 100 photos before the trip began, clearly showing that there was no damage. And this is why we always emphasize to take a few extra minutes to take photos of everything, and not just the 10 or 15 photos that most hosts recommend that you take. We take pictures of everything, including the key fob and the gas cap. We are on the 75-25 plan, which means we have a $250 deductible. But Turo was nice enough to waive that fee for us, as this was our first claim. The only thing that they asked is that we take a quick training, which took less than 5 minutes to complete. When you are checking out a vehicle, you are asked if there is any new damage. If there is, you would select yes. When you report a damage, here are some of the questions they ask you. First being if it is a physical or mechanical damage. In our case, it was physical. Then select pre-trip photos that show the area where the damage occurred. This is going to be a selection from the pre-trip photos you submitted prior to the trip starting, or you can add additional photos during this step. The next question is if the car is drivable or if the airbags deployed. Was the damage caused by weather, an act of theft, or vandalism? Was there a third party involved? Were any people injured? What parts of the vehicle were damaged? And then you get to describe the damage. The time and location of the incident. If you don't know the details, simply select I don't know. And then the current status of the vehicle, meaning where is the vehicle located. Then they ask you to guess how much you think the damage will cost. Based on that, they give you the best course of action to take. In our case, we guessed between $500 and $1,000 worth of damage. Turo recommended working it out with the guest, and this is based on the cost of the damage minus our deductible. After you select the route that you want to take, Turo will give you the next steps. In our case, we chose to work it out with the guest, as that is what Turo recommended, and we also didn't want the guest to have to pay so much, as we had noticed that they didn't choose a protection plan themselves. Finally, you will be prompted to message your guest, review, and submit your claim. Unfortunately, our guest was unresponsive to any of our messages. After a week of messaging and waiting for a response, but to no avail, we decided to let Turo take over the claim. If you choose to settle with your guest, please remember that Turo only gives you 20 days to resolve the claim. So if for any reason you don't think you'll be able to resolve within that time frame, we suggest that you turn it over to Turo. Once the 20 days have passed, Turo will consider that claim as closed and will no longer be able to assist you. For our vehicle, we got an estimate done locally for the bumper that came out to $468. We also got an invoice for the key from a Mercedes dealership, because they are the makers of the smart car, for $367. After we submitted the invoice for the key, we received the payment within 24 hours. Our personal estimate for the bumper was $468 and Turo estimated $558. They also gave us $49 for the missing hubcap and $71 for the seatbelt latch cover. In total, we received $1,045. From the moment that we asked Turo to step in to the time that it took for us to receive our first payment was only 3 days. Overall, for our first experience with Turo claims, we are very happy with the speed and the accuracy of their assessment of the damages. Moving forward and for the time being, we plan on sticking to the 75 protection plan. Had we been on the 80 plan, we would have only received $295 in reimbursements. And had we been on the 85 or 90 plan, we would have not received anything back due to the high deductible. I hope that you have not had to submit any claims yourself, but in the event that you do, I hope that this video has given you a good insight as to how the Turo claims process works. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.